Wow. Hello, good evening, and welcome back. Another day, another DILR workout, or more specifically, another CAT logic level workout. Wow. Hello, good evening. So, this is from CAT 21, slot 1, and this is the not the easiest set. There was an easier set than this, but this is a classic example of a CAD logic set. Uh, most of the key skills will be utilized, though it's not a very challenging set, right? Um, the the skills that we talk about, even a basic level of running through them will help us through, right? And we've been looking at what are the key skills. We obviously know reading and comprehension, quickly understanding the story is a major part of it. Concentration, focus, and memory obviously will definitely help in the process. Now, bookkeeping, that is systematic, organized, detailed, repetitive, keeping account of the information is a major part of the process. And as we'll see again today, building, testing, eliminating cases, because in a lot of scenarios you do not always get the full table, some data is missing. So to be able to handle that situation is a major part of the tougher sets as such, right? So these are some of the ideas that we'll apply, and again we don't want to uh, have a vague talk about how to DLR. So that's why I always use a problem as a reference. So I will dive into the story. Some of you might have done this session earlier on the screen as well. So in case you've done that, you can skip it and dive into the course and finish the rest of the materials, right? So let me dive into the story, and as I'm solving it, solving is not a big challenge, it's a medium level challenge. But pay attention to what is it that is needed, because in the next set and the set after that, the same ideas will be required. And what you have to figure out essentially is, okay, I know everything that is needed to solve any of these sets, and therefore the next challenge I must try out on my own, knowing that, yeah, I've seen 15, 20, 50, 100 discussions. Now I know how it works, and I must figure out things by myself, especially at this stage of the course. And what I mean by that is, like, you've finished half of the course at least already, right? So let's dive into the story. Ganga, Kaveri, and Narmada are three women who buy four raw materials: mango, apple, banana, and milk. So just slow down, capture the characters in the story: Ganga, Kaveri, and Narmada. Ganga, Kaveri, and Narmada. I see a table as well. There are three women who buy four raw materials: mango, apple, banana, and milk in the story, right? And sell five finished products: mango smoothie, apple smoothie, banana smoothie, mixed fruit smoothie, and fruit salad. And I look at this table: finished product, mango smoothie, apple smoothie, banana smoothie, mixed fruit smoothie, fruit salad. So as I'm reading the text information, I'm trying to consolidate it with the table information as well, just to make sure that I have a grasp over the data. Table 1 gives information about the raw materials required to produce the 5 finished product. 1 unit of finished product requires 1 unit each of the raw materials mentioned in the second column of the table. So if you want to make one mango smoothie, you need 1 unit of mango and 1 unit of milk. Whether that unit of milk is 500 per unit, 500 milliliters, or 1 liter or 2 liters, 2-liter pack, I don't know. Whether this mango means 1 mango or 1 kg, I don't know, and I don't care, because the question language itself is saying I will have to deal with it in terms of unit, a unit of mango and a unit of milk, right? Obviously, if you're struggling with it, then you can in your head say, okay, we must be dealing with 1 kg of mango and 1 liter of milk, but it would not make too much of a difference in your problem solving. So 1 unit of finished product requires 1 unit of each of the raw materials. So take a quick look. So if you want to make a fruity mixed fruit smoothie, you need 1 unit of mango, 1 unit of apple, 1 unit of banana, 1 unit of milk. And as I look at the table, the data is also getting imprinted in my head for easier, faster access. So I see mango smoothie is nothing but mango and milk, apple smoothie is nothing but apple and milk, right? So the story is slightly more familiar to me. Now, furthermore, 1 unit, in fact, I can remove this. I know what this means. I don't need to read it twice. That's what I mean by removing it, right? 1 unit of milk, mango, apple, and banana cost 5321 5, 3, 2 and 1 respectively. So milk is 5 rupee per unit, mango is 3 rupee per unit, apple is 2 rupee per unit, banana is 1 rupee per unit, right? And this repetition will help. Even when I'm solving it, I'm quickly going through the same information twice so that it's stored in my head, right? Each unit of a finished product is sold for a profit. Okay, so another important piece of information. What is the profit? Profit is equal to 2 times the number of raw materials used to make that product. For example, so in case this did not make sense to you, often an example will be given to you. This can also be correlated to your reading comprehension skills. There's an idea and then there is an elaboration. So equal to 2 times the number of raw materials. For example, apple smoothie. Look at apple smoothie. Apple smoothie is made with 2 raw materials, apple and milk, and will be sold for a profit of rupees 4 per unit. Now, interpreting this, and this is nothing but a reading challenge or a language challenge. So the profit amount is twice the number of ingredients. So in apple smoothie, as the example given in the story, there are 2 ingredients. So 2 into 2 gives you a profit of 4. Now I can use that logic very quickly. That means in mango smoothie also the profit will be 4 rupees. In apple smoothie also the profit will be 4 rupees. In banana smoothie also the profit will be 4 rupees. In mixed fruit smoothie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 ingredients. So the profit will be 8 rupees. In fruit salad there are 3 ingredients. So the profit will be 6 rupees. So I'm reading the story and I'm trying to figure out the logic back and forth a couple of times. So once again the process is familiar and it is building speed for me. So and finally leftover raw materials are sold during the last business hour of the day for a loss of rupees 1 per unit. Last hour is the 4th hour. In that hour leftover raw material is also sold and at a loss of 1 per unit. That means milk will become 4 rupees per unit, mango will become 2 per unit, and apple will become 1 per unit, right? So I hope again this last sentence makes sense. Leftover raw materials, that means units that were not used in making the smoothies or the fruit salad. In the last hour they are sold at a loss of 1 rupee. That means 5 rupee has become 4 rupee, 3 rupee will become 2 rupee and 2 rupee will become 1 rupee. Banana 1 rupee will become 0. I don't know what that means right now. The amount in rupees received from sales for each woman in each of the business hour is given in table 2. So in table 2, in R1, 23 rupees was generated by Ganga, Kaveri made 19 rupees and Narmada made 31 rupees. Great, so I've got the story so far. Let me just dive into an example and try and work it out. So mango smoothie, let me first figure out the cost. There is mango and there is milk. Milk is for 5 rupees, mango is for 3 rupees, right? And the more you can do this stuff orally in your head, these small units, the faster you can go in the process, right? So mango and milk, 5 rupees and 3 rupees. I know the cost is 8 rupees. And I know the profit is going to be 4 according to this condition, right? Equal to 2 times the number of units of raw material. So 2 raw material, that means the profit is 4. That means the final price, the selling price is going to be 12, right? Selling price. So I'm capturing selling prices here is going to be 12 rupees for mango smoothie. Similarly, for apple and milk, milk is 5 rupees, apple is 2 rupees. So 7 rupees is the cost plus 4 rupees will be the profit and my final selling price would be 11 rupees. Can I do the same thing for everything else? Yes, and as I do it, the idea is becoming clearer to me. That means in a lot of DILR problems, the thing to do is work with it and ideas will emerge. So not all the shortcuts or theory of the set will be clear in the beginning, but as I fill out the data, I see, okay, yeah, I can see what's happening here. So banana and milk, banana is, milk is 5 rupees and banana is 1 rupee, so total cost will be 6 and 2 ingredients, so profit will be 4, this will be 10. And please work it out by yourself because these are the steps which are required to get into your dream B schools, right? So don't wait for somebody else to do it, work out along with me, right? Mango, apple, banana, milk, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 8, 2, 10 and 1, 11. and 4 ingredients. So 4 into 2, 8 rupees profit. So 11 plus 8, right? Total will be 19. So the selling price for mixed fruit smoothie is 19. Fruit salad, mango, apple and banana. Mango, apple and banana, 3 rupees, 2 rupees, 5 rupees and 1, 6 rupees. 6 rupees is the cost and 6 rupees is the profit. Why? There are 3 ingredients in the story. So 3 into 2, because profit was equal to twice the number of the ingredients, right? Twice the number of raw materials. That means this is equal to 12. Okay. Again, there are some more rules given to me, which I'll look into in a second. Looking at this data and this data, so Ganga, for example, had made 23 rupees. How can I create 23 from this table, right? Because she must have sold two kind of smoothies and together she has made 23 rupees. Because remember, only in the 4th hour there is the issue of the selling of raw material. But in the first 3 hours, you're just selling these finished products, right? So can I create a 23? Yes, it is quite easily visible to me. A mango smoothie is 12 rupees and an apple smoothie is 11 rupees. 12 plus 11 gives you 23. Yeah, I'm guessing it's fairly easy so far. So the only thing I have to pay attention to is again my concentration, focus and memory, that there is another 12 here, right? So this 12 and this 11 can give you a 23, or this 12 and this 11 can give you a 23. But if you have done any amount of DILR problems, you know that multiple stories are often created. So a beginner, somebody who's trying it for the first day will say, oh boss, I can't come to a definite answer. This must be very difficult. A trained person will say, oh, I know this happens in every set, so let me just capture the information. So this 23 could be equal to mango. What is confirmed, I know definitely there is going to be an apple smoothie. Now apple smoothie plus mango smoothie, or it could be apple smoothie plus a fruit salad, right? So apple is confirmed for sure, because 12 plus 11, 12 plus 11, 11 is common in both the stories. But whether it is combined with mango or fruit salad, I don't know. Now in this first step, it still might require a little bit of work, but a lot of other steps are going to be very, very easy. Kaveri is 19 in the first hour. Now all I have to do is this step over and over and over again, right? And a little bit of extra work at the end. So Kaveri is 19. I look at the table, there is only one value which can give you 19. There is no other way to add up two products to give you a 19. So this 19 R1 must be a mixed fruit smoothie, right? I'm using my short terms. MX is mixed fruit smoothie. So this was easy and fast. 31 rupees I want to create. How can I create 31 rupees? If I do a 19 and a 12, that can give me a 31. And again, play around, because I've already done this once. So obviously, I'm giving you direct, oh, 19 plus 12 is a 31. But as a beginner, again, you'll be confused and you would want to check it again. 12 plus 11 is 23 plus 10 is 33. No, I want 31. 19 plus 10 is 29. No, I'm not getting. 19 plus 11 is 30, but I want 31. So 19 plus 12, but again, there is another 12, right? So I know for sure that there is a mixed fruit smoothie, but beyond that, it could be a mango smoothie, or it could be a fruit salad. So the way I figured it out for R1, ideally you should hit pause right now in the process and figure out the values for each of these entries. What are the possible scenarios, right? Which I'll do with you, but please do it along with me. So this 21, how can I create a 21? 21 is 10 and 11. That means this is apple plus banana for sure. Apple smoothie and a banana smoothie. There is no other way to create a 21. 22. 22 is very similar to 23, because 22 can be created by 12 and a 10, which is a mango and a banana smoothie, or it could be a fruit salad and a banana smoothie, right? So banana smoothie is for sure, and there is a mango option or a fruit salad option in the story, right? So this is what I mean when I say key skills. This is what I mean by bookkeeping: systematic, organized, detailed, repetitive, because you're doing the same thing over and over again, capturing of information, right? 21 I have already figured out. So as I proceed in the story, my steps should become faster, right? Because my brain is also warmed up, my logic is warmed up, and numbers are repeating over and over again, right? So 29 is equal to, now 29 is 19 plus 10. Any other way of creating 29? No. So this is also a fixed thing. It is a banana plus a mixed smoothie. 30, how can I create a 30? A 19 and an 11 will give me a 30. No other way of creating a 30. So 19 is a mixed fruit smoothie. Any other way of 19 is a mixed fruit smoothie and 11 is an apple smoothie, right? So this 30 is equal to, so 23, again I have already figured out 23, so let me just put it there. Apple plus either a mango or a fruit salad. So again, this part of the story so far was reasonably easy. Even in the situation where there are two stories being created, it's very limited, right? But as I move into the fourth hour, this will require some extra work. So I'll take a little pause and a little breather right now. Okay. So why? Because in the last hour, leftover raw materials are also sold during the last business hour of the day for a loss of rupees 1 per unit. Milk is 4, the mango is 2, apple is 1. So I'll work on this in a second. Meanwhile, let me also read my conditions. No one except possibly Ganga sold any mango smoothie. So for example, just to understand how the game works, no one except possibly Ganga sold any mango smoothie. That means in this story, this mango situation cannot happen. That's how your basic logic games work, right? So I read this rule, and this rule will help me eliminate this part of the story and give me a confirmed answer, right? That for Narmada, it must be a mixed fruit plus a fruit salad. Similarly, no one possibly except Ganga sold any mango smoothies. So again, this cannot be a mango smoothie. So it has to be a fruit salad because only Ganga may sell a mango smoothie, right? Similarly, in this story, 23 is equal to, again I can remove the mango part of the story because I know only Ganga sold mango smoothies. So already some parts of the story have been worked out. In Ganga's case, I still can't confirm, but I will not worry about it because if I have any experience under my belt, I know these things resolve themselves by the end. Also, these rules are important. Each woman sold either 0 or 1 unit of any single finished product in any 1 hour. So you can't sell 2 apple smoothies. You can maximum sell 1 apple smoothie or no apple smoothies, right? And the same applies for banana, mango, etc. Each woman had exactly 1 unit each of 2 different raw materials as leftover. So as we are finally moving into the 4th hour, remember we've already figured out the table for the first 3 hours, most of it. Now we are moving into the 4th hour. Let's look at this rule. Each woman had exactly 1 unit each of 2 different raw materials. That means, for example, Ganga, always take an example to internalize a rule. Ganga could have a 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango, or she could have 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of apple, or she could have 1 unit of mango and 1 unit of apple. That means these are the possible stories that I will have to try out for each of these characters. And again, the work seems very big if you don't try it out. Oh, now so many stories, what will I do? But as you try it out, you will see, oh, some of them are getting eliminated anyway, right? And no one had any banana left over. So in the leftover category, I'm only dealing with milk, mango and apple, and their prices are so, say selling prices are 4, 2 and 1, right, at a loss of 1 each. So now I'm going back to the story. I say, okay, 30 rupees Ganga made. Let's say she had 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango. That means she made 6 rupees from the leftover category. That means she must have made 24 rupees. I'm just capturing the story first. 24 rupees from the finished product, 6 from the leftover. I'm assuming that she has 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as raw material left over. Okay. So what does this 24 plus 6 mean, and how can I create a 24? Can I create a 24? Yes. If she sells a mango smoothie and a fruit salad, 12 and a 12 will give you 24. So is that possible? Yes. Let me cap this is equal to mango plus fruit salad, and that is a 24 rupees plus 6 from the raw material. So you can create a 30. But is that the only story? No, because this Ganga character, she might have 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of apple left over. That means 5 rupees, 4 rupees and 1 rupees sold in the last hour. So no problems, try and create that story. Again, this is the only skill difference in a beginner and somebody who has some practice, that a beginner often stops here or hesitates here a lot. Oh, I'm not getting the answer, what to do? Do nothing, just start thinking with very basic steps. So that means it will be 25 from the finished product and 5 from the raw material, right? 25 plus 5, 30. But is there any way of creating 25? 12 plus 12 is 24, 10 plus 11 is 21, 12 plus 11 is 23. I can't create a 25. Spend some time with the table. That means this story is ruled out. That means Ganga having milk and apple is just not possible, right? Again, be diligent, systematic, right? That means I'm not missing out anything in anywhere in excitement. So now let me create a story where Ganga has 1 unit of mango and 1 unit of apple. So 2 and 1, 3. That means she made 27 rupees from the finished product and 3 rupees from the leftover. But again, there is no way for me to create 27 rupees using finished products anywhere. So again, this story is not going to work for me, and I am left with that this Ganga story must be 24 plus 6, right? Same logic. Now you have figured out the logic, you have to repeat it for other characters. Kaveri is 27, so Kaveri is 27. Again, build a story. Kaveri could have leftover milk and mango, that means 6 rupees. That means 21 rupees from the other stories or the finished product and 6 rupees from the leftover. Can I create a 21? Yes, I can. 10 plus 11. So apple plus banana gives me a 21, and the 6 rupees remaining from a milk and mango. In fact, let me capture the 6 also. Milk in short form and mango in short form. The small ml and small mg means raw material, right? And again, so a plus b plus 6, again this means milk and a mango possibly, right? Is that the only story? No. I could try milk and apple, that means 4 and 1, 5. So that means the remaining 22, right? This 27 can be rewritten as 22 plus 5. This 5 is coming from this 4 and 1, milk and apple. So I have 22 plus 5. Can I create a 22? Yes, I can create a 22. And I have many, I remember I have many ways of creating a 22, but let me go for it again. I can create a 22 by this 10 and this 12. That is a banana smoothie and a mango smoothie, or I can do a banana smoothie and a fruit salad. So again, let me slowly capture this. Banana is for sure, mango or fruit is optional. But I know mango was not there in the story, in Kaveri's story. So right now only I can just remove it and say banana plus the fruit salad. And what is the raw material? The raw material in this version of the story, 5, right? So this 4 and this 1, that means it is going to be milk and apple. By now the game is almost done and should be very clear to me. How am I to play this? This 22 is equal to what can I create? If I go for this story, 4 and 2 is 6, right? That means 22 is equal to 16 plus 6. 6 from the raw and 16 from the overall story. But there is no way to create a 16. So the 16 plus 6 is not going to work for me, right? And I can now do this work orally. And again, remember, all of this writing down I am doing because we are communicating across vast spaces, across the internet. But otherwise, parts of the step can be just done mentally, right? So this 4 and 2 is ruled out. What about 4 and 1? That would make it 17 plus 5, 22. Again, no way for me to create 17, so I will not do it. What about this 2 and 1, 3? So I will create 19 plus 3. 19 I can create from a mixed fruit smoothie. So great. So this is the only possibility. So it seemed like a big task, but as you dive into it, you realize that, oh, a lot of situations are getting resolved. So a mixed fruit smoothie, and what's the raw material? The raw material is going to be mango and apple. Small mango, small apple to say raw materials. And now we are pretty much done with the challenge altogether. So now let's see what are the questions, and question will still require work, but as far as I could fill out the table, I have done so. What best can be concluded about the number of units of fruit salad sold in the first hour? So fruit salad in the first hour. What can be said about the number of fruit salad sold in the first hour? I know for sure that Narmada has sold a fruit salad, but Ganga, I'm not sure whether she has sold a mango smoothie or a fruit salad. She definitely sold an apple, that I know for sure. But between this mango and fruit salad, I don't know. So it could be one or two. This Narmada is definitely fixed and this Ganga is unsure, but it could be there. So my answer would be one or two. Either one or two, right? So as I fill out the table, even if this wasn't worked out, this was part of the equation. Okay, can I think of a situation? Yes, one definitely and two possibly. So one or two will be my answer, right? So even if the table is not fully getting resolved, don't worry, because then the question will be framed accordingly. Which of the following is necessarily true, right? Necessarily true means it should be true if you have multiple stories, it should be true in all possible stories. Narmada sold 1 unit of leftover milk. Let's go into the story. Narmada did not sell any leftover milk according to my story. So is this definitely true? No, it is not true. Kaveri sold 1 unit of leftover mangoes. Kaveri sold 1 unit of leftover mangoes. Do I know for sure which story amongst these is true? It could be this apple plus banana plus milk plus mango, and this could be banana plus fruity plus milk plus apple. So do I know for sure that Kaveri sold 1 unit of leftover mangoes? Why? Because I'm looking for necessarily true, right? So again, about Kaveri I don't know, because I was left with two stories. Ganga did not sell any leftover apples. Ganga did not sell any leftover apples. I know Ganga's story for sure. It is milk and mango in the leftover category, right? So Ganga did not sell is my final answer. My answer will be option C. Option D, Ganga did not sell any leftover mangoes. She did sell in some leftover mangoes, so can't say that. So my answer will be option C, right? So now is not too much of a work. We're done already. Okay, one more question. What best can be concluded about the total number of units of milk the three women had in the beginning, right? Either 18 or 19 or 20, 17, 18 or 19. So now what you have to do is count the total number of milk units required, right? So I have to go manually one by one. Let's see. Ganga in the apple smoothie, remember apple smoothie, mango smoothie, banana smoothie, mixed fruit smoothie, in all of them there is 1 unit of milk going for sure, right? The only thing which does not require milk is a fruit salad. So the fruit salad is only, and because there is two possibility, there will be some uncertainty there. So let's start counting. Apple, let me, where do I count it? I just do it orally. So apple is 1 out of mango, and let me leave this for later, right? Let me put a question mark here. I'll count this later. Let me count the sure ones first, right? So mixed fruit, and again 1 here, and mixed fruit here. So from the first hour itself, if I put a text here, in R1, If I count the sure ones, I have 1, 2 and 3 units of milk for sure. Now it could be 4 if this is mango, or it will remain at 3 if this is fruit salad. So it could be 3 or 4, right, in R1. Similarly, let's count R2. Apple and banana smoothie both require milk, so 2 units. Banana and fruit, only banana requires milk, fruit salad does not require milk, so total 3 so far. And once again apple and banana, which means 2 unit of milk, so 2, 2, 4 and 1, 5, and this is for sure. The total number of units is milk units is 5 used in this particular R. R3, banana and mixed fruit both will require milk. Mixed fruit and apple smoothie both will require milk. So 4 units of milk, and this apple smoothie will also require milk. So even in R3, you have 5 units of milk. Okay. Now let's think of R4. And again I will have various situations, right? So in R4, I know Ganga's story for certain, so let's count the number of milk units. In a mango smoothie, 1 milk unit will be required, but nothing in the fruit salad. And beyond that, I am also saying that she is selling 1 unit of leftover milk. So 1 here and 1 here, my total so far is 2 for Ganga, and that is for sure. Now, for Kaveri, in this story, I have apple and banana, which means 2 units of milk, and I have 1 unit of leftover milk. So it could be 3. So it could be 2. So far I've got 2, and I could have a 3. Or I could have another story, which is banana and fruit salad. So banana will be 1 unit of milk, and milk is 1 unit of milk. So it could be, for Kaveri, I could have 2 possible answers, 3 or 2. Right? I hope all of this makes sense. And again, this is nothing but building testing cases, dealing with the uncertainty. Once you've done 5 sets, you know this is going to happen. You just keep taking the steps and don't take any emotional thinking thoughts in between, right? You're just staying with the data only. Okay. And then lastly, for Narmada, I have things pretty much fixed. I have 1 mixed fruit smoothie which will require 1 milk, and she's not selling any milk. Right? So 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3, 6, or 3 plus 2, 5. So it could be 5 or 6 essentially. So okay, what are the possible values? I can start with this 3, have 5, which is 8, and 5, 13, and 5, 18. I can definitely create an 18. 3 and 5, 8, and 5, 13, and 6, 19. I can create a 19 as well. And 4 and 5 is 9, 9, 5, 14, and 14 and 6 is 20. So started with 18, right? 3, 5, 8, 5, 13, 5, 18. So 18, 19, 20. 18, 19 or 20 units. Great. Question number 4. If it is known that 3 leftover units of mangoes were sold during the last business hour of the day, how many apple smoothies were sold during the day? If it is known that 3 leftover unit of mangoes were sold, leftover units of mango, I have 1 leftover for sure here, and I have 1 leftover for sure here. That means even in this story there has to be a mango leftover because there were 3 leftovers. But in this particular story, 27 is equal to 22 plus 5, B plus F plus milk and apple, there is no mango leftover, so this story is ruled out. And now the question is, what is the question? How many apple smoothies were sold during the day? So you can now just count it. Apple smoothie here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? Do the counting for yourself. In fact, do run the whole set by yourself. Don't even trust my answers. Figure out things by yourself. That is the fastest way of learning stuff, right? So, and now we are done. Please notice what are the skills needed. You have to read well, you have to read quickly and effectively so that at least those easy sentences you can understand in one go. and spend more time at that complicated sentence. That profit is twice the amount of raw materials might take a couple of readings to figure out, right? Concentration, focus, memory is required just for living, right? Any kind, you want to play cricket, you want to become an actor, it's required everywhere. Now, major skill where people lose out is bookkeeping. These challenges, LR challenges, are not the kind which require some great thought or creative thinking or great capacity of thought. They require patience and being organized and taking that small step, maybe that boring step also, because it's not a big equation, it's not rocket science, it is accounting, it is clerical work, right? And a major part of any difficult challenge in the CAT scenario is, in fact, we did it right now at a very small level. We said, okay, it could be 30, 20, 26 plus 4, it could be 25 plus 5, and so on and so forth. In a tougher set, it becomes slightly bigger, but it's the process is still the same. You try a story, and some rule will tell you whether it works or not. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, you go for the other story. So, if you don't know what I mean, go through the course section and find any problem labeled BTC, building testing cases, right? So, and that's it, we are done, and this is not the first time we are doing it anyway, right? In fact, I said some basic arithmetic is needed, ratio, percentages, averages, Venn diagrams. So far in the CAT 21 discussions, even that wasn't needed. The easy sets, the ratio percentage sets were so easy that almost anybody could do them. And then rest of these sets were these logical caselets where this is how they work. It changes from slot to slot, but you will see, if you notice, for the basic process, it is always the same. And it requires reasonable amount of small units of work, lots of repetitive work, but none of the individual units is too big to think about. Basic addition, not even subtraction involved here, right? Okay, so sorry, that's it. I'll stop now with this session. I'll see you really soon with the next challenge. I think now we are at 100 videos in the course. My suggestion is to maximum watch 50 of them, like solution wise, and the remaining 50 really struggle by yourself before watching the solution. First 50 you can watch the solution after a little bit of trying, but as you progress in the course, you must reach a place where you say, boss, I've seen over and over again, no formula needed, no special knowledge, no special technique, there is no shortcut, no secret formula that a teacher is withholding from me. It's all there, it's all there in the set. And the great thing about this is, does not require any preparation, right? You don't have to study a chapter before you try this set. Anyone can try this set on any given day if they are aware of the very basic. This just playing it. Okay, I will not say, oh, I don't know the syllabus. I'll start doing it, and more often than not, you will end up solving it. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys really soon.